Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of We Are United podcast. I'm your host, Richard Perkins, here in the Valley at United Toyota. And yes, we have a podcast. The most popular podcast in the Valley, próximamente in the whole world. But today I have a special guest, okay? This information that we're going to give today is very important. I think every household should know this information or where to get this information and these services. I am here with Karla Flores. Now let me get this right. You are the long-term care ombudsman coordinator.
Correct. Yes.
I don't know how to say that en español, no sé cómo se dicen, pero ayudas la gente.
Así es.
Así es. All right, cool. So right now you work for?
The Area Agency on Aging for Imperial County.
There you go. All right. And what does that actually, what is that? What does it encompass? What is the Area Agency on Aging? What do they do? What's the purpose?
So the purpose for the Area Agency on Aging is to provide services for seniors over the age of 60 and their caregivers in Imperial County.
Okay.
The services are free of charge. There's no income requirement, and there's no status requirement. As long as you're a resident of Imperial County and you're 60 years of age, you can obtain some of our services.
Now, let me explain that to you once again, okay? You have to be 60 years of age, and then after that, no other requirements. Just let that sink in. A lot of times people don't think they qualify for different programs that the government does or the county or whatever that they supply. The only requisite here is you have to be 60, right?
That's right.
60 years and 1 day old and you qualify. That is amazing.
Correct.
Right?
And their caregivers qualify as well for some of our services.
Okay, so if they're 60 years old and they have a caregiver, not only is the 60-year-old person, but the caregiver also qualifies, which a lot of times it's their own family member.
Yes,
right?
For the most part.
And they actually do qualify for these services that you're going to explain to us today.
Yes.
So first and foremost, I want to get to know Karla Flores.
Okay.
Where are you from?
So I was born in Orange County, California, but I was raised in Calexico. My parents are from Mexicali, but I was born and I was raised in Calexico all my life. I went to Calexico High School, then I graduated. I did college. I'm in the process of getting my master's at this point.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I've been working all my life in Imperial County.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Well, I would say that you're from here.
Yes.
I mean,
I'm a local.
You're a local.
I'm a Valley girl.
Yeah,
yes.
You're from here, right? I do know a lot of people do leave, and then for some odd reason they keep coming back. I don't know what the reason is.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of people do that. I'm just so stuck in the Valley.
Right.
My roots are here. My family's here. My friends are here.
Right.
I mean, I hope one day I'll fly out, but I don't know. I just love serving my community.
Right. I think at right now, being that the Valley is growing, right? We have different restaurants coming in, like just people are starting to come in slowly but surely. I don't think there'll be a reason to leave pretty soon.
Yeah, and you know what? I've been doing this for 20 plus years. I've been with the agency. I've been in different departments.
Right.
Positions within the department. And I just love serving our senior population and just putting a smile at the end of the day to somebody just makes you think like, oh, well, I did a good job today. You know.
Is there someone in your family that is 60 or older?
Well, both my parents passed, but working with this agency kind of helped me through the channels of what services to provide that they provide. And
so you've actually used the services that you actually provide.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
that's pretty good.
And I mean they're wonderful. So when I talk about them, you're gonna see how much of an impact they can do in our community.
I say we just
dig in.
Okay. I'm gonna open my pamphlet, which just to let you guys know, these are the actual pamphlets, okay? And they will be here at the agency. We're going to put them on the front counter.
Yes.
They're totally free, accessible. And these pamphlets have a wealth of information. Just holding it, you could just tell.
Yes,
There's just a wealth of information.
so we
in
call
there.
these senior directories. They're very informative. It has a lot of information. We provide these resources throughout our community. Not only do we disseminate them throughout outreach that we provide, our health fairs, but we also take them to doctors' offices, hospitals, social workers, other county departments.
Right.
So they're out in our community, and we're gonna leave a stack here so that you guys can.
And I'm pretty sure we'll run out of them. We'll
And
keep
it's
going.
both in English and in Spanish. So
Ahí iba a tocar, también lo tienen
Sí.
en español también,
Sí.
porque tenemos una comunidad de latinos, así como mexicanos y otros latinos también, pero que hablan en español nada
Así
más.
es.
Y más cuando tienen más de 60 años.
sí, así es.
Sí.
Y voy a cambiar poquito a español, nada más para explicar esto bien. Sí, tenemos este directorio, se llama un recurso para personas de la tercera edad, y toda la información que tenemos aquí está en inglés, en español. Vamos a dejar algunos folletos aquí para el que gusta pasar, ¿verdad? A recoger algunos.
That's awesome. I commend the city or the county for actually doing that, right? The county of Imperial offering these services, because we are a small county, and it seems like everyone knows everyone. It seems like you're gonna walk past somebody in Walmart or Target, whichever one you choose. I'm a Target guy myself, but you're gonna walk by and you're gonna see someone that you know, right? And then it's gonna hit you one day that, somebody that you know, like, hey, I went to school with this guy. I remember his mom. His mom's like, now she's at that age, and so on and so forth. And did you know about those services? Hey, I see you, you're talking, you're like, hey, you know what? Man, I'm so busy. My mom's this and like, what about the county services? You know they get that for free. Once people know that it's for free, cuando saben que es gratis,
Yes,
there you're gonna do.
And we're always going to know of somebody that's going to need these services. It could be your neighbor, or family member,
One day.
somebody, a friend of a friend, that might need these services.
One day, todos vamos a ocupar. Like,
Así es, todos vamos para allá.
Así es, pues. Unos más que otros, pero no, pues un día va a pasar, ¿no?
Yes.
Sí, yo casi estoy, ¿eh?
Ah.
Casi llego, ¿no?
Para allá vamos.
Yeah, para acá, ahí está. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about la cosa para mí, the thing for me, the most important in life to me, aparte de mis hijos, I love you guys, but food.
Yes.
I'm a foodie. I love food. Food is necessary. I see here the first thing we have is home deliveries. O sea, te los llevan a tu casa.
Yes. So let me go back a little bit to let everybody know the agency that I come from. So we're under the umbrella of the public administrator within the Imperial County. So it's the public administrator, then the area agency on aging.
Okay.
And our director is Sarah Enns. She oversees both departments, and our manager for the AAA, which we call area agency on aging, is the AAA, not the AAA insurance,
Not the insurance.
is Monica Veliz.
Okay.
And so our mission is to protect and make sure that our senior population is well taken care of at home rather than institutionalize them. And so that's why we have this variety of services to encourage them and to motivate them, not only just to stay home, but to go out to a congregate side and have a lunch meal with other seniors.
Right.
We have all the other services that we're going to talk about as well, but all our services are with limited a charge, because our home delivered, our congregate meals, they ask for a donation, but all the services are pretty much free.
Wow,
and
okay.
So we're going to start with our first program, which is the information and assistance. It's an in-house program. That's where everything starts. So you call that line, you ask for the service that you need. It could be, I need a mechanic. I need somebody to come in and put a ramp in my house. I need rails in my house. I don't know where to go. I need a home health agency. So this is the first department or program that you would call, and it's called the Information and Assistance.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a 411 type of call.
Gotcha.
Remember we had that?
Yeah.
Yes. So you call this line, and they speak both English and Spanish. Whatever services that you're looking for, they will be able to assist you.
Perfect.
Or they will refer you to the agency and
That
link
can
you.
assist you. Okay.
Yes, they'll link you to the agency, the appropriate agency, so you won't be having to call Manny, Mo, and Jack, And so that's where everything starts.
Okay.
That program also does a lot of outreach in our community, goes out and educates our community, letting them know the services that we provide or anything that's coming up within.
Is there an actual number, or like
Yes.
maybe a 1-800 number?
Yes.
Or?
So it is our local. We do have a 1-800, and we do have a local phone number. Our local phone number is 442-265-7030.
And we'll put that up on the screen as
Yes.
well, so
And
you can contact the services.
Yes, for sure. Then from there, we're going to jump to the home delivered and congregate nutrition program,
Okay.
which are provided through our provider, Catholic Charities.
Okay.
Catholic Charities has a contract with the AAA, and they provide these two programs, which is the home delivered and the congregate meals. So for the congregate meals, currently we have 10 congregate sites throughout Imperial County.
Okay.
What are these sites for? For seniors to go and interact with other seniors,
Okay.
and play bingo, loteria, celebrate birthdays, have presenters, do arts and crafts,
Right.
have birthday celebrations or
It's
holiday
basically-
celebrations.
You're a community. You want to
Yes.
keep them active.
We
within
want them
the-
to go out of their home
Correct.
into these congregate sites to interact with other seniors.
Yeah, just making sure that they're active.
And make friends, because
There
a
you
lot
go.
of the times our senior populations, they isolate themselves. And it's very unfortunate that in this new generation that we have, or we all work, we're all working. Unlike before, the mom would stay home, take care of kids and take care of grandparents.
Right.
Now everybody works.
Everybody has to work,
So it's very unfortunate that our senior population is very vulnerable at this moment, and so we encourage them to go out into our congregate sites,
So not to be alone, basically.
not to be alone. And we have sites in Brawley, in Calapat, City of Calexico, City of El Centro. In El Centro, we actually have two sites. We have the El Centro Community Center, El Centro Desert Villa Apartments. We have one in Heber, in Hopeville, Ocotillo, Westmoreland, and West Shores.
Wow. Okay.
And if anybody is interested in attending one of these sites, you can always call and make reservation. The number is 760-353-2748.
And once again, we'll put those numbers up so you can actually give a call. And is it 24 hours, or is it you have a set time?
No, well, it's office hours,
Office hours, okay.
From 8 to 5. If they don't get a call, they can always call our line, and
Okay.
we'll
Give you a call.
direct.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
we'll direct those.
Awesome.
Then we have the home delivered meal program, which is a program specifically for Monday through Friday only,
Okay.
and it's a lunch meal that they will get delivered home. And it's specifically for those homebound that have an illness or a disability that doesn't allow for them to go out of their home.
Okay.
And so they need to qualify. So Catholic Charities will send somebody to do an evaluation on the person. The person qualifies, then they'll get a free meal every day, Monday
Okay.
through Friday.
That's
Even on
lovely.
holidays, they'll prepared meals for holidays, and I believe for weekends as well.
Oh, no, that's nice.
Yes, and the same number, they call the same number to schedule that, which is 760-353-2748.
Okay, same number.
And you might say, how are these meals being prepared? Who prepares them? Where
Right.
do the menus come from?
Correct.
Well, we do have a nutritionist, because all the meals that are prepared through Catholic Charities have to be reviewed by a certified registered nutritionist.
Okay.
We do have a nutritionist contracted here under. Our consultant is HLT Nutrition Company.
Okay.
And they have to follow California
rules,
Department of
yeah.
Aging guidelines and USDA requirements. So
Right.
all the menus are reviewed and approved by a registered.
So they're health conscious.
Their health, yes, exactly.
Okay.
Then we're going to move forward to senior health care, which is provided by HLT Nutrition Company. They provide in-person health screening,
Okay.
education into our community congregate sites. They also do newsletters that go out to all the meals that are distributed. They go on and do presentations in our community, and they talk about all these things.
Okay.
They also have they are currently offering community hypertension prevention program through Clemson University, which they coach them just to prevent anything that has to do with hypertension.
It's tax time, and that means it's time for your new Toyota. At United Toyota Imperial, you can use your tax return as a down payment, making it easier than ever to get into the most reliable vehicles on the market. We're making reliability affordable for everyone with new Tacomas for just $199 a month or brand new Tundras for just $399 a month. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year, 25,000-mile maintenance plan. And when you come in for a test drive, spin the wheel and win up to $100. United Toyota Imperial. Tax time is Toyota time. Shop online at UnitedToyotaImperial.com.
Right. Or basically trying to prevent it, as in like, hey, you know what? These are all early signs.
Yes.
Of. And then
and how
they
to prevent
teach them
it.
how
Yes.
to prevent
And
that.
because they're the nutritionists, they also tell them what they can eat and what they cannot eat.
Hypertension.
Exactly.
It
balances with everything.
with the nutrition, correct.
Yes.
So stress, nutrition, and so on and so forth. They teach them. All
Exactly, because high blood pressure you can be fine right now, and the high blood pressure goes up or down, and
Depending on stress.
Exactly, exactly. And so they work in collaboration with a Catholic Charities. So that's one of the biggest programs that we
Now
have.
that's nice too.
Yes, and then you can say, well, I'm a senior and I want to go to one of these congregate sites, but I don't have a means of transportation.
Right.
You don't have to worry about that because we have transportation that will provide the transportation from your home or your apartment or wherever you're living to the congregate site that is close to you.
Now that's perfect. So you
Yes.
don't really have to worry about how do I get there. They will also pick you.
Exactly. And our transportation provider is IVT Rides, which is one of our local transportation companies here in
Okay.
Imperial County. And it's only specifically to go to the congregate sites.
Okay.
And in order for you to do that, you have to register for the congregate program and then register for the IVT ride, and their number is 760-337-1760. Again, these numbers are going to be posted at the end of the presentation.
Correct.
And then we have the in-home respite care, which is provided by Alts Care. You're going to say, well, what is that? We have a lot of seniors that have caregivers. Most of the caregivers, who are they? They're family members. And sometimes it's overwhelming just being taking care of an adult who has disabilities or who just needs you 24/7. And so when that happens, a caregiver, a lot can happen to a caregiver. They can go on depression, stress, and we don't want that to happen. So what does respite care do? They provide a couple of hours for you to take some
relief.
rest, some
Okay.
relief, so that you can do something that you want to go do. Just separate yourself from the home, and maybe you have a doctor's appointment, maybe you have a hair appointment, or maybe you need
some sleep.
Yeah, maybe you need to go get a massage, or maybe you need to go detail your vehicle, like go have a tea or a coffee, or go have dinner
To
with
decompress.
friends.
Para quitar el estrés una vez, yeah.
To separate yourself, because as a caregiver, and I was a caregiver for my father, we need that separation in order for us to be able to continue taking care of that person.
Right.
Because if we don't take care of ourselves,
How
are we going to take care of others?
Correct.
So AltsCare offers this respite service, and it is also in collaboration with Catholic Charities. They have a senior grandparent program that is a volunteer program, and so these are
They're very
trained.
involved.
Yes, they're very involved in our community. So these are trained volunteers that will go and be with the person, the consumer. They won't do anything other than like chit chat, play cards, read a book, watch a movie, a novela, just as a friend.
Okay.
While
So
this person goes
it just
out.
basically campaigns like, hey,
Yes.
you know what? you're not going to be alone. It's
Yes.
your buddy. I'm here for a couple of hours.
Exactly.
Let's
You go do
something.
what you need to do, and I'll be taking care of your loved one here. Yes. So
Gotcha.
that's what it is. Also, you can get more information on 760-344-4654. And they serve all Imperial County.
Okay.
Now, a lot of the times we have seniors that have legal issues, or they don't know where to go, or they don't have the finances to go.
Right.
Well, let me tell you, we do have a free legal service in Imperial County. It is provided by Elder Law and Advocacy. They provide free legal services, older adults and their caregivers as well.
There you go.
Some of the common issues that we see here is advance directive, power of attorneys, restraining orders, contractual disputes, tenant and housing issues. They will guide you. They will help you. They don't do bankruptcies. They don't do divorces.
Right,
they don't
right,
do
right.
any of those legal cases. But they can guide you and direct you to the right channel.
They're actually going to be a guide, not actually a service that says, okay, we're going to take on this case and take it to court. They're going to guide you in the right way and to find the right resources you actually need.
Correct.
But that's the first step.
Yes.
Right? The first step is to, because I do understand that. I do understand that once you're 60 years old, now you don't want to leave your house, but you have somebody moving in your house, and family members, brothers and sisters might fight over this property and stuff like
Correct.
that. It could be stressful for the person.
Right.
It could also be stressful for the person taking care of the person, and so on and so forth. But that's great that you're offering help and legal services or legal counseling for both. And these programs, we're going to highlight this. These programs are not only for the people that are 60 plus, but they're also for the people that are caring for those people that are 60 plus.
Correct.
Okay?
Yes.
That's
Yes,
big.
that's important.
That is very
we do
important.
get a lot of, for example, seniors, there's a lot of fraud going on, and so they get these bills, and elder law can help them dispute those bills.
We've had them here.
Yes.
We've had them here. We've had cases where they come in and, hey, you know what? Like my dad can't even drive anymore. Like, so what do I do? Like, I can't pay this car. He doesn't use this car. He can't pay it because he's no longer able to even do anything. So what do I do with that? If it's stressful for me when I hear it, I can only imagine the people that are going through it.
The family that are going through it.
So that's good
yes.
that you have somebody to actually guide them through that.
Yes, and you need to schedule an appointment. They're located in our courthouse on Main Street in Imperial, in El Centro, and they're for you to schedule an appointment. It's 760-353-2223. Under the same program, under the same organization, Elder Law and Advocacy, they have a program called Health Insurance Counseling and Advocacy. We call it HICAP. Okay. What is that? They are counselors in regards to Medicare issues, Part A, B, C, and D, because a lot of our senior population, they don't understand when they get this booklet every year, they don't even know where to start. Mind you, they send it in their language, whether it's in English, Spanish, or any language. They have them in all sorts of languages, but some of our senior populations, they don't know how to read either. And so they don't understand what they're having to fill out. So what they do, they provide guidance.
Okay.
And they explain every single part of it so that the senior can make its own decision.
I can understand that because I'm 47. I still don't understand some of the legal jargon when it comes to medical, right? Medical it's a very fickle, very, very just complex.
Yes.
Same thing like with taxes. There are things that you just do not know about that, and they just say, "Here's the form, fill it out," and you're like, "I don't know
where do I
start?" So that's awesome that they give that service, especially to people that are 60 plus.
And not only that, they're afraid of filling something out
that they don't understand.
That they don't understand, and then they'll get denied. So the other portion that they do is they will also explain Medi-Cal and help them navigate appeals. So a lot of the seniors, for whatever reason, they probably didn't fill out the form right and they got denied. So they will help them with the appeal process through the Medi-Cal.
That's awesome.
And the number is the same for an appointment. They call 760-353-2223.
Okay.
So now we're going to talk about the program that I coordinate as a long-term care ombudsman coordinator.
Okay.
A lot of people say like, well, what does that mean? So ombudsman is a Swedish word. It's protector.
Okay.
So it's been like that ever since.
Okay.
I don't even know why they named us like that, because it's very complicated.
Right.
So what we do is we advocate for residents who live in long-term care facilities, such as skilled nursing facilities and residential care facilities. We make sure that their rights are being heard, that they're taken care of, that these facilities are following the rules and the guidelines, that there's no abuse, no neglect. And if there is, then we do the investigations. We educate the residents, we educate the staffing, and we educate our community regarding elder abuse.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Very important. Very important.
We if anybody needs any more information or has concerns or knows somebody that's going through something in any of our facilities in Imperial County, we only serve Imperial County, you can always call me at 442-265-7032.
I think that's something. I think out of all of these are very important. I think that is the most important one. And that elder abuse, I don't think it gets highlighted enough. Right?
No, it's not.
I think a lot of people think elder abuse has to do with physical abuse, and I don't think that is the whole.
No, it has
umbrella.
a whole bunch of.
It's mental abuse. It's financial abuse. Things
neglect,
like that.
Isolation.
Yes. I think that in itself, I think it needs to be more present, because if you see something, or like they used to say in the airports, right? They would say they had a slogan in the airport where it said, if you see something, say something, right? I think that should be the same.
There is a slogan that's the same. If you see it, report it.
Right.
It is, and a lot of people don't know that. If you put a loved one in a skilled nursing facility and they're going through something, they feel that they're alone. But know that you're not alone. We are here. There's ombudsmen throughout, not only California, but throughout the entire United States. So if you have a loved one in New York City and it's in a skilled nursing facility and they're going through something, there is an ombudsman there to help them.
You can call that, look for it. I'm pretty sure you can actually find it. I would say I used to volunteer at an elderly, facility. But I would say that yes, I know a lot of people that get put in elder facilities by their family members, and you never see them again.
Yes.
I think it's sad, but I also think that in those facilities, in some facilities, not all, that there is neglect. There is, leaving the person there for an long period of time. Now you have bed sores, and now you have to try to fix those bed sores, and so on and so forth. Alzheimer's is something that I'm scared of myself, but I think those are some things that I've actually seen personally, so it does kind of strike a chord with me. I've seen it happen.
Yes.
I've seen it happen, and to have a free resource to go to say, even if you work there, if you work at a facility and you feel that something is not right, pick up the phone, call.
Yes, every single person that works in a facility are mandated reporters to report elder abuse. If they don't know that they need to call the ombudsman, they can always call 911. And our local law enforcement are also trained that what elder abuse is and how to identify it. And that would be a great other topic to have another podcast, because June 15th is World Elder Abuse Awareness Month, and so we can have a whole discussion about that.
Come back in June.
Yes,
come back in June,
for
and
sure.
Let's talk about that.
Yes, so we monitor skilled nursing facilities and residential care facilities, and they both have different guidelines.
Right.
So in a residential care facility, the residents are able to do more things.
Right.
They're more ambulatory. They're more able to. They're they have the liberty to go in and out of the facility. In a
Right.
skilled nursing facility, it's more like a hospital setting, and so the laws change, and so there's other things that apply to them. For
Right.
example, in a residential care facility, you can have 100 residents and you can only have 4 staff members because there's no ratio to a resident. In a skilled nursing facility, for each resident, they have about for each staff member, they have about 7 residents that they have to attend to, because the ratio of timing is 3.25.
Right.
And 3 hours and 25 minutes, something like that. I'm not correct on that.
It's tax time, and that means it's time for your new Toyota. At United Toyota Imperial, you can use your tax return as a down payment, making it easier than ever to get into the most reliable vehicles on the market. We're making reliability affordable for everyone, with new Tacomas for just $199 a month, or brand new Tundras for just $399 a month. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year, 25,000-mile maintenance plan. And when you come in for a test drive, spin the wheel and win up to $100. United Toyota Imperial. Tax time is Toyota time. Shop online at UnitedToyotaImperial.com.
I would say it's because it's more expensive.
Well,
And I
yeah.
think a lot of people don't want to pay that.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, is it worth it? Absolutely. I think you should pay that. But doesn't mean that that the skilled nursing or skilled
nursing facilities
should pay less attention. Right.
So, because it's a different level of care. And so we do have nurses there. There's director of nurses. Despite on the residential care facilities, they don't require that.
Right,
But we
because they
do
can
have
go in with
facilities
fees.
here that have nurse practitioners, they have nurses, and the quality and the level of care that they provide in a residential care facilities is
Amazing.
it's amazing, yes.
It's amazing in itself. Exactly what. So we're talking about all of these free services that the county provides that majority of people do not know.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. So we're going to move on to the next one, which is this dementia support. We do have a dementia program that they provide education in our community.
Okay.
It's partnered education with other organizations, but they explain what dementia is, how to identify it, and as a caregiver, how to find resources and help and understand your loved one.
Right.
And for more information on that one, they can call 442-265-7000. And then we're going to go to Aging and Disability Resource Center, which is the ADRC. It's a partner agency with the Area Agency on Aging. It's Access to Independence. And we call that there's a no wrong door. It's a hub where any service that you want, you go there and they're going to direct you to the right channels.
Okay.
Yes, and it focuses on older adults and with disability and their caregivers. They can get personalized support, options on counseling, service coordination, and information about long-term care services. The number is 760-352-3213.
Awesome.
And before I finish, I want to just talk a little bit about the public administrator, what they do.
Okay.
The public administrator is an agency where they do conservatorships.
Okay.
They have the representative pay program, and they have the indigenous burial service.
Oh,
so
wow, okay.
the conservatorship program, it's by the court, so the court will send those cases to them, and they'll appoint, because there could be like family feuds, or the individual does not have any family members, and they need somebody to represent them. Exactly. So it's a court appointee, and the public administrator manages those cases. Now they have the representative payee program, which is a program where the individual is able to live on their own and do things, but aren't able to manage their finances.
Right.
So Social Security sends the money to them, and they administer their finances, and then pays their rents and gives them money and so forth. And then the indigenous burial, it's a service, it's a free service that they need to apply. So if there's a somebody in our community that their family passed away and they don't have resources or they don't have the means of how to do it or whatnot, they'll go there, they'll apply, and if they qualify, the public administrator will then, what they do, they cremate the bodies, and they can either provide a service that they do once a year, or they'll give the ashes to the family members. And that number for all those programs is 442-265-7000.
That is amazing. That is amazing. That's surprising that you guys do this. That the county does this. I'm almost positive that I would say at least 50 to 60% of the community do not know these services actually exist.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do. We want to highlight that. We want to bring it to the forefront, and that way people can start taking more. I'm not sure if it gets to the point to where you guys can't handle the amount, but I'm pretty sure that once people see this episode, they'll know now where to go. And that's the main part, you know?
Right.
So,
and our purpose and our goal here is to educate our community, let them know about our services.
Right.
We care about our elderlies. We want them to spend more time at home with their loved ones rather than to be isolated, and to provide as many services that we can provide. And our offices, we speak both English and Spanish. We do presentations out in our community. We go out even to schools where children are at, because there's a lot of grandparents that take care of their children. So wherever we can disseminate our information and educate our community, we are here. Our office is at 778 West State Street here in El Centro. We're right across the street from the fire department and the old Pacific Bell. Now it's AT&T.
Yeah, it's now AT&T.
Our phone number is 442-265-7030. We do have a website where you can find all these resources, and you can even send us emails if you would like more information. It's www.aaa24.org. And again, we speak both English and Spanish, and it was a pleasure for me to be here.
Oh, it was
it's
a pleasure
an
having
honor to be out here at Toyota, which when my boss told me this morning, you're going to go to Toyota, I'm like, Toyota, the dealership?
Yeah.
I go, but hey, wherever we can go and disseminate our information and educate our community, we will be there.
Here at this, it was a platform to highlight Toyota, which transformed into a platform to highlight anything and everything when it comes to the community and people doing for the community, right? So we're proud to have people like yourself come out and give information, right? Not only give information, we love to, especially if people are homegrown. We love that, right? You're from here, friends, family here, you grew up here, and now you're making a better path for the future as well, and for the past. One thing I do want to highlight, this is for people that are 60 plus, all right, no other requisites, and also for their caregivers, the
correct.
people who care for them, okay? They're also able to participate in all of these programs as well.
Yes.
Okay, so let that be a highlight in this, and it was great to see you.
Same here. Thank you so much.
Finally get to meet you. Thank you very much for coming down. And please come back in June.
Right. And if you guys need more of our senior directories, feel free to give us a call. We will deliver them. Or if you can't come to the dealership to pick one up, always reach out to us and we can mail them to you.
There you go. So that's been another episode of We Are United podcast. I'm your host, Richard, and
Karla Flores. Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.